Good morning to all. Today I will talk about thyroid function test and adrenal function test. First, location of the thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is a butterfly shaped endocrine gland that is normally located in the lower front of the neck. Next, the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland consists of two types of cells: follicular cells, uh, parafollicular cells are C cells. Follicular cells, these are more abundant and the major secretory cells. They secretes T3 triiodothyronine and T4 tetraiodothyronine or thyroxine. Calcitonin. Parafollicular cells or C cells produce calcitonin. Triiodothyronine and tetraiodothyronine binds to thyroxine binding globulin (TBG) and thyroxine binding prealbumin (TBPA). T3 T4 binds to albumin apolipoproteins and free fractions are metabolically active. The thyroid gland. Thyroid gland secretes three major hormones: T4. T4 tetraiodothyronine. Tetra means 4, having 4 atoms of iodine. T3 triiodothyronine. Tri means 3, 3 atoms of iodine. Calcitonin. Calcitonin regulates calcium metabolism. Here structure of the T3 and T4. T4 contain 4 atoms of iodine. T3 contain 3 atoms of iodine. And difference between the T3 and T4, secretion T3 30 micrograms per day, T4 80 micrograms per day. Sources: T3 20 to 25% by gland, 75 to 80% by the conversion. T4 solely by the gland. And half-life of the T3 1 day, half-life of T4 4 to 7 days. Potency 3 to 4 times more potent than T4. T4 potent. Binding T3 0.2% in unbound, T4 0.02% is unbound. Synthesis and secretions of thyroxine. First, uptake of iodine, then oxidation of iodine, third one iodination, next coupling, release, hydrolysis, utilization, storage, salvaging of iodine, transport of thyroid hormones, catabolism of thyroid hormones. And synthesis and secretions of thyroid hormone. Uptake of iodine. Iodine is essential component of thyroid hormones. Half of the body iodine content occur in thyroid gland. Thyroid gland takes up and concentrate iodine more than 10,000 times. The transport of inorganic iodide into follicular cells of thyroid gland occur against concentration gradients. Hence, it is energy requiring process involving ATPase dependent sodium potassium pump. This process is termed as trapping of iodine by thyroid gland from plasma. This step is inhibited by thiocyanate perchlorate which compete for carrier mechanism. This step is stimulated by thyroid stimulating hormone. Next, oxidation of iodine. The iodine taken up by thyroid gland is oxidized to active iodine. The thyroid gland is the only organ which can perform oxidation step. Here, iodide taken up by the thyroid gland is oxidized to active iodine. The thyroid gland is the only organ which can perform the oxidation step. Oxidation step. This is catalyzed by the enzyme thyroperoxidase. It is a tetrameric protein with molecular weight 60,000. This reaction needs hydrogen peroxide, which is produced by NADPH dependent reaction. The NADPH is generated by HMP shunt pathway, hexose monophosphate pathway. The second step is stimulated by thyroid stimulating hormone and inhibited by anti-thyroid drugs such as thiourea, thiouracil, methimazole. In patient with an inborn error of iodide oxidation defect, treatment is T4 administration. Iodination. Then thyroglobin is iodinated. The thyroglobin is synthesized by thyroid follicular cells. It is a large protein with 5,000 amino acids. It contains about 10% carbohydrates. There are 115 tyrosine residues in the thyroglobulin, out of which 35 residues can be iodinated. Iodination of tyrosine is taking place on the intact thyroglobulin molecule in the follicular space. Thus, monoiodotyrosine and diiodotyrosine are produced, MIT-DIT. Coupling. Some of the tyrosine residues in the thyroglobulin are aligned opposite each other and are coupled. When two diiodotyrosine molecules couples, one molecule of tetraiodothyronine is formed. The T3 may be formed by the deiodination of tetraiodothyronine. Under normal conditions, 99% of the hormone produced by thyroid gland is T4, that is tetraiodothyronine. The T4 residues are now attached to the thyroglobulin molecules. The iodination and coupling take place in the borders of the follicular cells. The iodination and coupling take place in the borders of the follicular cells. Storage. The thyroid gland is unique in that only endocrine gland to store appreciable amount of hormones. The thyroglobulin contain about 8 T4 residues per molecule. It is stored as colloid in the thyroid acne. Next, utilization. When necessity arises, the thyroglobulin is taken from acinar colloid into the cell by pinocytosis. The pinocytosis means the ingestion of liquid into the cell by budding of small vesicles from the cell membrane. Then hydrolysis. The T4 is liberated by hydrolysis by specific proteases. This activity is marked by enhanced TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. This hydrolysis is depressed by iodide, and therefore potassium iodide is used as a adjuvant in hypothyroidism. Eighth one, release. The T4 is released into the bloodstream. The T3 is produced by deiodination at 5 position, either inside the thyroid cell or in the peripheral tissue. Ninth one, salvage of iodine. The monoiodothyrosin and diiodothyrosin that are not utilized are deionized and salvage for reutilization inside the cell itself. Deiodinase defect is the inborn error of metabolism affecting this step. In such cases, DIT, diiodothyrosin and monoiodothyrosin are seen in urine. Since iodine is excreted, iodine deficiency is manifested. Treatment is to give transport of T4 and T3. Two specific binding proteins, namely TBG, thyroxine binding globulin, and thyroxine binding prealbumin, TBPA. Both T3 and T4 are more predominantly bound to thyroxine binding globulin. A small fraction of the free hormones are biologically active. Catabolism of thyroid hormones. T4 has a half-life of 4 to 7 days, while T3 has about 1 day. Thus, T3 is biologically more active. T4 is prohormone, which is deiodinated to T3. Only the free form can inhibit the secretion of TSH by feedback mechanism. This is done by deiodinase, a selenium containing enzyme. Part of the T3 and T4 are conjugated with glucuronic acid and excreted through the bile, and to a lesser extent through the urine. Deamination of T4 produce tetraiodothyroestic acid. Deamination of T3 give rise to triiodothyroestic acid. Deamination of T4 produce tetraiodothyroestic acid, and deamination of T3 produces triiodothyroestic acid. These are only 1/4 as active as the parent compound. This is a picture of synthesis of thyroid hormones. First, plasma iodine to iodine, sodium iodine synthetase, iodine oxidized to iodinum thyrosin by the enzyme thyroperoxidase. It is a tetrameric protein with molecular weight 60,000. This reaction needs hydrogen peroxide and NADPH dependent. Tyrosine iodination to produce monoiodotyrosine diiodotyrosine. Monoiodotyrosine coupled with diiodotyrosine to produce T3. Diiodotyrosine coupled with another molecule of diiodotyrosine to produce T4. Here T3 contain 3 atoms of iodine, T4 contain 4. Regulation of thyroid hormone. The high thyroid hormone levels suppress TRH and TSH, thyrotropin releasing hormone and thyroid stimulating hormone. Low thyroid hormone level stimulates TRH, TSH to produce more hormones. Regulation. The synthesis of thyroid hormone is controlled by feedback regulation. T3 appears to be more actively involved than T4 in regulation process. The production of thyroid releasing hormone by hypothalamus and production of TSH by anterior pituitary stimulates thyroid gland to produce T3, T4. If the T3, T4 concentration is more, then it inhibits hypothalamus and pituitary gland to decrease thyroid hormone levels. This is known as negative feedback mechanism. Biochemical functions of thyroid hormones. T3, triiodothyronine, is about 4 times more active in biological functions than thyroxine. The following are biochemical functions. First one, influence on metabolic rate. The thyroid hormone stimulates the metabolic activities and increases the oxygen consumption in most of the tissues of the body except brain, lungs and retina. Sodium potassium ATP pump. This is energy dependent process which consumes major source of cellular ATP. This sodium potassium ATPase pump, this is an energy dependent process which consumes a major share of cellular ATP. Sodium potassium ATPase activity is directly correlated to the thyroid hormones, this in turn with ATP utilization. Obesity in some individuals is attributed to a decreased energy utilization and heat production due to diminished sodium potassium ATPase activity. Effects on protein synthesis. Thyroid hormones act like steroid hormones in promoting protein synthesis. The thyroid hormone thus function as anabolic hormone and cause positive nitrogen balance and promote growth and development. Third one, influence on carbohydrate metabolism. These hormones increases gluconeogenesis and glycogenolysis. The thyroid hormones promotes intestinal absorption of glucose and utilization. These hormones increase gluconeogenesis, means synthesis of glucose from non-carbohydrates, and glycogenolysis, synthesis of glucose from glycogen. Effects on lipid metabolism. Lipid turnover and utilization are stimulated by thyroid hormones. In hypothyroidism is associated with elevated plasma cholesterol level which can be reversed by thyroid hormone administration. And coming to the thyroid function test, laboratory determination of thyroid functions are useful in distinguishing patients with euthyroidism, that means normal thyroid gland function, from those with hyper. Hyper means excess, increased function, or hypo. Hypo means low, decreased function. Laboratory determines the thyroid gland is euthyroid or hyperthyroidism or hypothyroid. Diseases of thyroid gland: hypothyroidism. Decreased thyroid hormones in the blood is called hypothyroidism. Hyperthyroidism: increased concentration of T3, T4 in blood is known as hyperthyroidism. Normal T4 TSH normal. In hyperthyroidism, TSH low, T4 high. In hypothyroidism, reverse, TSH high, T4 low. In secondary hypothyroidism, both T4 and TSH concentration low. Signs and symptoms of hypothyroidism. Signs and symptoms of hypothyroidism: cold, intolerance, bradycardia, fatigue, goiter, and hyperlipidemia. Dry skin and dry hair, myxedema, depression, weight gain, menstrual irregularities. Signs and symptoms of hyperthyroidism: heat intolerance, tachycardia, palpitations, irritability, fine resting tremors, anxiety, sleep disturbance, fatigue. Thyroid function test indications. Suspicious of thyroid disease based on clinical signs and symptoms. Screening for thyroid disease and evaluation of treatment for thyroid disease. Blood test to evaluate thyroid function. TSH, that means thyroid stimulating hormone. T4, serum total thyroxine or tetraiodothyronine. T3, triiodothyronine, total triiodothyronine. Next one, free T4, free thyroxine or free tetraiodothyronine. Free T3, free triiodothyronine. Next, thyroid antibodies. Anti-TPO, anti-thyroid peroxidase. Anti-TPO means anti-thyroid peroxidase antibodies. Anti-TG, anti-thyroglobulin antibodies. Blood test to evaluate thyroid function. First one, TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, total tetraiodothyronine, total triiodothyronine. Free T3, free T4, thyroid antibodies, anti-thyroid peroxidase antibodies, anti-thyroglobulin antibodies. Thyroid stimulating hormone, one of the best thyroid function screening test. Normal range 0.34 to 5.6 micro international units per liter. Elevated TSH more than 5.6 in hyperthyroidism. In hyperthyroidism, low TSH less than 0.34 micro international units. T4, total thyroxine or tetraiodothyronine. Normal range 6.09 to 12.23 micrograms per deciliter. In hypothyroidism, decreased T4. In hyperthyroidism, increased T4. Triiodothyronine, total triiodothyronine, normal range 0.87 to 1.78 nanograms per ml. In hypothyroidism, decreased T3 levels are observed. In hyperthyroidism, free T4. It is metabolically active thyroid hormone, not bound to protein. Free. It should be ordered when TSH is abnormal to determine the thyroid hyperfunction or hypofunction. It is metabolically active thyroid hormone, not bound to protein. It is free form. Normal range 10 to 23 picomoles per. Free T3, free triiodothyronine. Normal range 4.0 to 7.4 picomoles per liter. In non-thyroidal illness, a low free T3 level is a non-specific finding. Free T3 is done to rule out T3 toxicosis. Free thyroxine index. The free thyroxine index is a mathematical calculation used to correct the estimated total T4 for the amount of thyroxine binding globulin present. Make a calculation based on results of T3 uptake and T4 total as follows. Free thyroxine index equal to total T4 and T3 uptake in percentage divided by 100. Normal range of free thyroxine index 1.5 to 4.5. Methods used to measure thyroid hormones: RIA, radio immunoassay, ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, CLIA, chemiluminescent immunoassay, FIA, fluorescent immunoassay. Radio immunoassay, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, chemiluminescent immunoassay, FIA, fluorescent immunoassay. Thyroid antibodies. Anti-TPO or anti-thyroid peroxidase antibodies is used to diagnose suspect Hashimoto's thyroiditis in hypothyroidism. Anti-TG antibodies or anti-thyroglobulin antibodies used to diagnose autoimmune thyroiditis or Graves' disease in hyperthyroidism. Thyrotropin releasing hormone response test. TRH administration stimulates production of thyroid stimulating hormone. If hypothalamo-pituitary thyroid axis is normal, T3 T4 secretion will be increased. TRH responses. In primary hypothyroidism, little or no change in TSH level. In primary hypothyroidism, prompt increase in TSH. In secondary hypothyroidism, does not produce an increase in TSH. Radioactive iodine uptake. Iodine 131 used to detect functional dearrangement of thyroid gland. About 15 microns of iodine 131 given intravenously. After a few hours, the patient is monitored at the neck region by movable gamma ray counter, which will pick up the radiation emitted by thyroid. Radioactive iodine uptake. Normal response about 25% uptake by thyroid within 2 hours. About 50% uptake by thyroid within 24 hours. Abnormal response. Increased uptake in hyperthyroidism, decreased uptake in hypothyroidism. Inner medulla. Outer cortex consists three layers. Zona glomerulosa, outermost layer, it produces mineralocorticoids such as aldosterone. Zona fasciculata, middle layer, produce glucocorticoids such as cortisol. Zona reticularis, innermost layer of adrenal cortex, it produces androgens. Remember three layers GFR from outside to inside. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. Adrenocorticosteroids are classified into three groups according to their dominant biological action. Glucocorticoids. These are 21 carbon steroids produced mostly by zona fasciculata. They affect glucose, hence the name glucocorticoids. Amino acid, fatty acid metabolism in a manner that is opposite to the action of insulin. Cortisol, also known as hydroxycortisone, is most important glucocorticoid in humans. Mineralocorticoids. Mineralocorticoids are produced by zona glomerulosa, outermost layer. They regulate water and electrolyte balance. They are also 21 carbon containing steroid hormones. Aldosterone is the most predominant mineralocorticoids. Androgens and estrogens. The innermost adrenal cortex, zona reticularis, produce small quantities of androgens and estrogens. These hormones affecting sexual development and functions are mostly produced by gonads. Dehydroepiandrosterone is precursor for androgens, is synthesized in adrenal cortex. Synthesis of glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoids and androgens. Cholesterol. Cholesterol is fast converted to pregnenolone by side chain cleavage enzyme or desmolase. This step is activated by ACTH, adrenocortical trophic hormone. Pregnenolone is common precursor for all the steroid hormones. Pregnenolone is converted to 7-alpha hydroxypregnenolone. Then it is converted to dehydroepiandrosterone. Then pregnenolone is converted to progesterone. By dehydrogenase. Then it is converted to 7-hydroxypregnenolone by hydroxylase. Then it is converted to androstenedione, 19 carbon, by the enzyme 17 lyases. Then 17-hydroxypregnenolone is converted to 11-deoxycortical by the enzyme 21-alpha hydroxylase. Deoxycortisol is converted to cortisol by the enzyme 11-beta hydroxylase. This is androgens, glucocorticoids. This one is mineralocorticoids. Progesterone is converted to deoxycorticosterone by the enzyme 21-alpha hydroxylase. Then corticosterone by the enzyme 11-beta hydroxylase. Corticosterone is converted to 18-hydroxycorticosterone by the enzyme 11-beta hydroxylase. Then it is converted to aldosterone by the enzyme aldosterone synthase. or 11 beta hydroxylase. This step is stimulated by angiotensin II. Next, biochemical functions of adrenocorticoids. First, glucocorticoid hormone. The important glucocorticoids are cortisol, cortisone, corticosterone. Effects on carbohydrate metabolism. Glucocorticoids promote the synthesis of glucose, that is gluconeogenesis. This is brought by increased synthesis of glucose. The overall influence of glucocorticoids on carbohydrate metabolism: increase blood glucose concentration. Effects on lipid metabolism. Glucocorticoids increase the circulating free fatty acid. This is caused by two mechanisms: increased breakdown of storage triacyl glycerols in adipose tissue, reduced utilization of plasma free fatty acid for the synthesis of triacylglycerol. Effects on protein and nucleic acid metabolism. Glucocorticoids exhibits both catabolic and anabolic effects on protein and nucleic acid metabolism. They promote transcription and protein biosynthesis. Effects on water and electrolyte metabolism. The glucocorticoids on water metabolism is mediated through ADH, antidiuretic hormone. Effects on immune system. Glucocorticoids in high dose suppress the host immune response. Other physiological effects of glucocorticoids: stimulates fight and flight response to face sudden emergencies of catecholamines, increase the production of gastric hydrochloric acid and pepsinogen, inhibit the bone formation, hence the subjects are at a risk for osteoporosis. Mechanism of action of glucocorticoids. Glucocorticoids binds to specific receptor on the target cells and bring about the action. These hormones mostly act at the transcription level and control the protein biosynthesis. Mineralocorticoid hormones. The most active and potent mineralocorticoid is aldosterone. It promotes sodium reabsorption at the distal convolutional tubules of the kidney. Sodium retention is accompanied by corresponding excretion of potassium, hydrogen and ammonium ions. Mechanism of aldosterone action. Regulation of aldosterone synthesis. The production of aldosterone is regulated by renin angiotensin system, potassium, sodium and adrenocorticotropic hormone. Mechanism of aldosterone action. Aldosterone acts like other steroid hormone. It binds with specific receptors on the target tissue and promote transcription and translation. Metabolism of adrenocorticosteroids. The steroid hormones are metabolized in the liver, excreted in urine as conjugates of glucurons and or sulfates. The urine contains mainly two steroids, 17-hydroxysteroids and androgen synthesized by gonads also contribute to the formation of 17 ketosteroids. Urine contains two steroids, 17 ketosteroids, 17 hydroxysteroids. Urinary 17 ketosteroids estimated in the laboratory are expressed in terms of dehydroepiandrosterone aldosterone and their normal excretion in the range 0.2 to 2 milligrams per day. Abnormalities of adrenocortical function. Addison's disease. Impairment in adrenocortical function results in Addison's disease. This disorder is characterized by decreased blood glucose level, loss of weight, loss of appetite, muscle weakness, impaired cardiac function, low blood pressure, decreased sodium, increased potassium levels in serum, increased susceptibility to stress. And coming to the Cushing syndrome. Hyperfunction of adrenal cortex may be due to long-term pharmacological use of drugs or tumors of adrenal cortex or tumor of pituitary. Cushing syndrome is characterized by hyperglycemia due to increased gluconeogenesis, fatigue, muscle wasting, edema, osteoporosis, negative nitrogen balance, hypertension, moon phase. Assessment of adrenocortical function. The adrenocortical function can be assessed by measuring cortisol. Normal range 5 to 15 picograms per deciliter at 9 am. Plasma ACTH, adrenocortical trophic hormone, urinary 17 ketosteroids. Assessment of adrenocortical function test plasma cortisol, plasma ACTH, urinary 17 ketosteroids. Adrenal medulla. Adrenal medulla is an extension of sympathetic nervous system. It produces two important hormones, namely epinephrine, formerly adrenaline, and norepinephrine, formerly noradrenaline. Both these hormones are catecholamines since they are amine derivatives of catechol nucleus. That means dihydroxylated phenyl ring. Epinephrine is a methyl derivative of norepinephrine. Dopamine is another catecholamine produced as an intermediate during the synthesis of epinephrine. Norepinephrine and dopamine are important neurotransmitters in brain and autonomic nervous. Then dopamine is converted to noradrenaline or norepinephrine by the enzyme dopamine beta hydroxylase. Noradrenaline methylation of noradrenaline to give epinephrine or adrenaline. Synthesis of catecholamines. The amino acid tyrosine is the precursor for synthesis of catecholamines. Catecholamines are produced in response to fight, flight, fright. These includes the emergencies like shock, cold, fatigue, emotional condition like anger. Biochemical functions of catecholamines. The ultimate goal of their action is to mobilize energy resources and prepare the individuals to meet emergencies. Example, shock, cold, low blood pressure. Effects on carbohydrate metabolism. Epinephrine and norepinephrine in general increase the degradation of glycogen, glycogenolysis and synthesis of glucose. The epinephrine and norepinephrine increase glucose levels. Next, effects on lipid metabolism. Both epinephrine and norepinephrine increases the breakdown of triacyl. Effects on physiological functions. In general, catecholamines increases cardiac output, blood pressure, oxygen consumption. They cause smooth muscle relaxation in bronchi, gastrointestinal tract and blood vessel, supplying skeletal muscle. Catecholamines stimulates smooth muscle contraction of the blood vessels, supplying skin and kidney. Platelet aggregation is inhibited by catecholamines. Metabolism of catecholamines. Catecholamines are rapidly inactivated and metabolized. The enzymes catechol O methyltransferase and monoamine oxidase found in many tissues act on catecholamines. The metabolic products metanephrine and VMA, vanil malic acid, are excreted in urine. Abnormalities. Impairment. Abnormalities. Pheochromocytomas. These are tumors of adrenal medulla. Pheochromocytomas. These are tumors of adrenal medulla. The diagnosis of pheochromocytoma is possible only when there is an excessive production of epinephrine or adrenaline and norepinephrine or noradrenaline that causes severe hypertension. In the individuals affected by this disorder, the ratio of norepinephrine to epinephrine is increased. Test the measurement of urinary VMA, vanil mandelic acid. Normal range less than 8 milligrams per day. Thank you.